Hello everyone, welcome to Get My Class. So let's solve this question here. It says, what is the full form of MALT? That is MALT. Option A says mucosa associated lymphoid tissue. Option B says membrane associated lymphoid tissue. Option C says mucosa associated lymphocytes. Option D says membrane associated lymph tissue. So let us understand the question. It says, what is the full form of MALT? And so if we see MALT, before we actually talk about the correct answer. What is MALT? MALT is a type of, it's a lymphoid tissue, the kind of a lymphoid tissue. And if I have to expand it, it is nothing but mucosa associated, because it is associated with all the mucous membrane which are present in our body. Associated lymphoid tissue. Mucosa associated lymphoid tissue. Okay. Now, if you have to talk about mucosa-associated lymphoid or mucosa-associated tissues, if you have to talk about, you can talk about respiratory tract, urinary tract, urinary tract, and then what else? Even the intestinal, intestinal, intestinal tract. So these are all made up of what? They all contain a thin membrane of mucosal layer. And these lymphoid tissues are associated with mucosal membrane of all these areas. And you can say that MALT constitute about half of the lymphoid tissue in our body. Half of the lymphoid tissue in our body. Lymphoid tissue. So let us see. Option A is mucosa associated lymphoid tissue. Yes, that is the correct answer. Option B says membrane associated lymphoid tissue. No, we don't say membrane because there are different membranes. We are especially talking about mucosal membrane. Okay, hence it is ruled out. Option C says mucosa associated lymphocytes. So these are all these lymphatic fluid consist of lymphocytes, but then here MALT LT means lymphoid tissue, not lymphocyte. Hence it is ruled out. Option D says membrane associated lymph tissue. So we don't call it as lymph tissue. First of all, it is not only membrane associated, it is mucosa associated. Hence it is ruled out. So what is the correct answer? The correct answer is option A, that is mucosa associated lymphoid tissue. I hope you understood the explanation. Thank you everyone.